There is no doubt that family relationships are a large theme in Gabriel Garcia Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude, seeing as their family tree looks more intertwined than linear, and it seems like the family members can never stay away for too long. Marquez creates an elegant story revolving around a family that seems too absurd to be realistic, yet we also feel connected to the characters because of the wonderful narrative that was created. The Buendia line begins on the wrong foot with Jose Arcadio Buendia and Ursula Ergunen, two first cousins, getting married. However, Ursula spends a long time refusing to have a child with him because she fears that the child would be born with the tail of a pig. However, in response to this, Jose Arcadio Buendia states, "I don't care if I have piglets as long as they can talk." Soon after, they have two children, Jose Arcadio and Orellano, known more commonly as Colonel Orellano, both of which are born without tails, as well as their daughter Amaranta. They also adopt an orphan, Rebecca. Soon after, Jose Arcadio falls in love with his adopted sister, Rebecca. Although not truly incestuous, Jose Arcadio makes some disgusting observations about her. On a certain occasion, Jose Arcadio looked at Rebecca's body with shameless attention and said to her, "You're a woman, little sister," beginning a new route of incestuous desire in the Buendia household. Even though this is not truly incest, it can be seen as such because they've grown up together since they were born. This nature continues throughout different generations, with Orellano Jose having an affair with his aunt Amaranta and many more dark desires. However, the culminating act of incest is the love affair that occurs between Orellano Babylonia and his aunt Amaranta Ursula. This occurs without the two knowing that they're even related. However, their act of love results in a baby boy, Orellano, being born with the tail of a pig. By the end of the family line occurring in such a fashion, it can be said that Marquez structured this book in a way for the reader to simply accept the incest as something that is normal and not wrong, only to have it result in such a horrific manner. It can be seen as the author demonstrating the negative aspects to simply accepting something that is wrong only because it continues to happen. It also seems that every Buendia family member is consistently drawn back to their family, none of them staying away for very long. This is primarily evident in the children that get sent away for an abundance of reasons for them only to come back later just because they cannot stay away. An example of this is Amaranta Ursula. She goes away because she wants to further her education in Europe. It feels like she'll never return, but when she does show up in Macondo years later with her husband Gaston, her arrival at first seems innocent. She simply wants to help fix up the house. Quote, Amaranta Ursula took charge of a crew of carpenters, locksmiths, and masons, so that 3 months later, after her arrival, she breathed once more the atmosphere of youth and festivity that had existed during the days of the pianola. End quote. She brings a new life into the house, reviving it. However, as she stays, it seems as if she cannot leave, and eventually she is the one, along with her nephew, who bring the death of the house and the family line with the birth of their son, Orellano, who was born with the tail of a pig. Marquez uses the fact that the family is consistently drawn back to each other as a way to describe the unhealthy nature of their relationships, not only sexual but also in the sense of family. This creates a power vacuum that every family member tries to fill. This is especially evident with the return of Amaranta Ursula, immediately attempting to fill the role of the now dead Ursula. Marquez does a very good job of showing the power of an abusive family nature on the family members, and which causes them to consistently be drawn back in order to prove themselves. Although this is a fictional family, you can see this type of family dynamic in real life as well. An example of this is the Colt clan, a family in Australia who has been engaging in incestuous activity for 4 generations. This family is a window into the Buendia family. The whole family lives on a compound, with the members remaining there for the majority of their lives, never being allowed to leave, and consistently acting in incestuous desires. In all, it is clear that family plays a large role in the development of Marquez's 100 Years of Solitude, where the Buendia family engages in multiple acts of incest, which for some reason causes a connection in the family beyond what it seems is correct, never allowing for the family to be gone for very long.